Good evening, everyone. I'm Catlin, and this is Party in the Lifeboat's Wet News Wednesday. We start today talking a little bit more about Ebola. The Twitterverse has been exploding with questions and comments that can only be described as so stupid, it's a miracle that BuzzFeed didn't get a hold of them sooner. Let's be clear, folks. You can only get Ebola through direct contact with the bodily fluids of someone who is showing symptoms. Now, I know I enunciated a lot of those words, but I just wanted you to be clear. If you don't know what a bodily fluid is, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Of course, we don't want anybody else in the United States getting it, but the biggest problem is still in Africa, and the World Health Organization and everyone involved in combating it has been clear that that's where all of our efforts really need to be directed. And no, in response to one of said previously mentioned Twitter comments, we can't quarantine Africa. How would you even propose doing that? The war on ISIL officially has a name: Operation Inherent Resolve. My God, Washington, could you be any more boring? That sounds like industrial strength carpet cleaner. White boy Joe Biden called the Tea Party crazy this week. I'm not really sure why it's a big deal. I don't think any of that's new information, do you? In Belgrade this week, a soccer match turned pretty ugly when Serbia and Albania were playing, and a drone flew through the pitch carrying a very controversial Albanian state flag. If you don't know why that's a big deal, go ahead and just Google Kosovo for me. Save me a little time. Keep this guy from talking all day. But the Prime Minister of Albania's brother has been arrested. That's the word I was looking for. Arrested in connection to it. But I think we can all agree it was a drone. The machines are obviously rising against us, and it makes me very uncomfortable. Alaska has overthrown their state ban on same-sex marriage this week, which is wonderful news for marriage equality. I look forward to the days when the only reason you can't get married is your bad personality. I think we're all excited for that one. For music producer Dr. Luke, this week's about to blow. Why? Because Kesha is slapping him with a gigantic lawsuit. She's claiming that over the last 10 years, he has physically, emotionally, and sexually assaulted her, forced her to do drugs, and has taken money from her. That's a lot. Tick-tock on the clock, 'cause this lawsuit won't stop. I'm sorry, they're so easy. The stock market took a scary little plunge this morning. Don't worry, it rallied towards the end of the day, and one of those price drops is actually great news. The price of oil is down. I didn't even know that could go down. That's fantastic. It's also very good news in combating that rabid little meerkat we like to call Vladimir Putin. Funds a lot of his shenanigans with oil prices over there in Russia. And I think we can all agree this is the nice little dose of Ritalin we've been waiting to give him. 14-year-old Martin Romero lost his battle with cancer earlier this year. But before doing so, he donated his Make-A-Wish to redo all of the baseball fields that he grew up playing on in his hometown of Albuquerque. I really hope that story warmed your heart and made you feel like shit like it did for me. Makes you want to go out and stop being such a selfish bastard, doesn't it? For the first time in a long time, our weekly police brutality segment is international. Yeah, some plain-clothed police officers in Hong Kong are accused of brutally beating a pro-democracy demonstrator. Think we're going to go for a global cop timeout? Getting real tired of this crap. Apple and Facebook are two of a few companies that are offering to help female employees pay to freeze their eggs so that we really can have it all. Which, in my opinion, is just proof that even those geniuses can't come up with a non-creepy dating app. Seriously, why else do you think women are thinking about freezing their eggs? It's dick pics at 9 a.m. That's not having it all, guys. Speaking of Apple, a 31-year-old man is currently being treated for an addiction to his Google Glass. I still don't get why they're not called glasses. They look like glasses. But somewhere, Darwin is peeing himself laughing. We end tonight with two very heartwarming and exciting stories. The first of which, Netflix has announced that on January 1st of the coming year, every single episode of Friends will be available to stream on Netflix. Oh yes. Oh yeah, bring on the snow. I'm ready. I'll hunker down. I own all 10 seasons anyway, I don't care. I'm gonna watch them in any order I want and I don't have to get up to swap out the DVD player. It's so exciting! And the next piece of news is that Neil Patrick Harris is hosting the Oscars. I think we can all agree that's exciting. Thanks very much for joining me. I hope you had a great week. And subscribe to our YouTube channel and stuff. Oh, and get very excited for next week because I'm not going to be